check, check. Check, hello, check. Crack हो रहा है voice. Check. Section 225A. Shall we start? Are we ready? Yes? Come on, let's begin. Yes, very good morning, my dear friends. Dosto, good morning. Right, I know a lot of friends have BCom exam today. For that reason, we changed the timings, but still, some of them still decided that we'll still see from home and write their exam. Take care. Whatever circumstance it is. So guys, yesterday we started discussion about. समझ में आ रहा है क्या आवाज? Okay. So guys, yesterday we started discussion about a lot of interesting basics in income tax. We spoke more about from where income tax law has come into picture and what exactly income tax is all about. What is direct tax? What is indirect tax? Some interesting basics we have discussed, but lot more important points is there in income tax which we have to understand. In the first chapter of basics of income tax, we still have so many points to understand which we'll start discussion today. Are we ready? Everyone? Excellent. Come on. Tell me guys, what are the 5 pillars of democracy? Legislature, executive government, judiciary, press, comptroller and auditor general. Legislature, what do? Frame the laws. Executive government, implement the laws. Judiciary, interpret the laws. Press, echoes the public opinion. Comptroller and auditor general, watchdog for public funds. Excellent. Next, my dear friends, what are the 2 types of taxes? Direct tax and indirect tax. Let's tell a proper answer. What is direct tax? Direct tax is a tax where impact and incidence is on same person. Indirect tax is a tax where impact and incidence is on different person. Impact means who is liable to pay. Incidence means who actually pays. Both are same when it comes to direct tax. Both are different when it comes to indirect tax. Classic example for direct tax? Income tax. Classic example for indirect tax? GST. Let's keep a classic example. That's it. Or hey, but these are the classic examples for us. And in our syllabus, 60 marks is for income tax, 40 marks is for your GST. Clear everyone? All of us guys? Good. Income Tax Act which year? And I already told you before 61 was there income tax? Yes. There was an act called 1922. उससे पहले there was 1857, 1744. वो सब जरूरत नहीं है आपके लिए. कुछ भी नहीं आएगा उसमें एग्जाम में. ठीक है ना? But the only reason I told you is only for a knowledge for 2 minutes. That's it. Are we clear everyone? But before 1961 there was 1922. But we are not concerned with 22, 47, 54 and all. We are concerned only with Income Tax Act 1961. Are we clear? Good. What is Article 265? No tax shall be levied or collected except by authority of law. One more time. No tax shall be levied or collected except by authority of law. Next, we discuss one interesting point that Constitution in article number 246 in that 7th schedule talks about 3 lists. Bolo beta 3 list kya hai? Union list, state list, concurrent list. Clear my dear friends? Union list matters. Central government. State list matters. Concurrent list matters. Both central and state. I think this language you would have heard in law class also by any chance. Because it's common. Because this point what I told you about article of the Constitution is common for every law. Getting my point? Everyone? Good. What are the sources of income tax law? Bolo beta. Income Tax Act 1961. Income Tax Rules 1962. Annual Finance Act. Circulars and notification. Judicial pronouncements. Don't tell rulings of court and all. Let's use post language. Judicial pronouncements. Clear my dear friends? Income Tax Act which year? 1961. But it came into force on 1st April 1962. Uska logic is all PY, AY, PY, AY. What is PY? AY. Previous year means Year in which income is earned. Assessment is there in which previous year income is chargeable to tax. Previous year is the year in which income is earned. Assessment year is the year in which previous year income is chargeable to tax. बराबर है बेटा? Everybody, sir. So 5 sources: Income Tax Act 1961, but it came into force on 1st April 1962. Second one, Income Tax Rules 1962. Everybody, come on, concentrate. Clear? What the first one? Income Tax Act 1961. Income Tax Rules 1962. Third one, Annual Finance Act. How does Finance Act come into picture? First, budget is presented in the Parliament, approved by Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. Then it becomes Finance Bill, signed and approved by the President. Then it becomes Finance Act. Which year are you writing exam? Year. Year, beta. 23. So for you, which Finance Act is applicable? 22. So if somebody is coming to and telling 7 lakhs तक tax exemption है, 7 लाख तक tax zero है, बोलना बेटा हमको पढ़ने का कोई शौक नहीं है, हम नॉलेज के लिए पढ़ेंगे, बट हम नवंबर में पास हो जाएंगे. बराबर है ना? We have to read all that. If we push our attempt to May, we have to read all that. And I personally wholeheartedly wish that you should not read all that for exam point of view. Read all that for knowledge point of view, not for exam. Okay? So we are going to learn what Madam Ji told last year, which Sir Ji will tell this year. Done. Clear, everyone? Who will give circulars and notifications? Excellent. CBDT full form. Central Board of Direct Taxes. Come on, CBDT, Central Board of. Exactly. Clear? Everyone? In GST, you learn something called, there's one more department, CBIC, Central Board of Indirect Taxes and Customs. Because customs is separately still there. Customs is on import and export of goods. Heard? There's no customs. Import and export of goods, there is something called customs. But that you learn in your indirect tax. At CA final level. At CA inter level, you have got only GST. Okay, no? So who gives circulars notifications? CBDT. CBDT stands for Central Board of Direct Taxes. Judicial pronouncements means rulings of High Court and Supreme Court. Supreme Court ruling is applicable to whole of India. Whereas High Court ruling is applicable only in the respective state. It is not mandatory that one state High Court should follow the other state High Court ruling. It is their will and wish. I told you this point, no? Let's बात करें इस बारे में. बोलो बेटा. Excellent. Then, my dear friends, after that, we also discussed one interesting point yesterday. That is about Section 4. What is Section 4? Chargeability section. बोलो बेटा. What is the chargeability section? Income earned by an assessee. That word we did not define. That word we did not define so far, but we'll define that today. The first thing we'll talk today is who is an. Because in income tax we don't use the word you are a taxable person. तुमको tax pay करना है. ये पैसा government को due है. ये सब local language है. But the language what we say is assessee. चलो वापस बोलो. Income earned by an during the is chargeable to tax in previous year with section. Section 234 and section 3. बराबर है? बेटा बोला ना मैंने आपको. 234 says previous year as per section 3. Section 3 says previous year is the year in which income is earned. जिस साल आप पैसे कमाए उस साल को हम क्या बोलेंगे बेटा? Previous year. और हर साल previous year बनेगा कैसे भी. बराबर है ना? अभी जो साल चल रहा है, कौन सा साल चल रहा है? 22-23. So 22-23 is previous year. For assessment year 23-24. And 22-23 is assessment year for previous year 21. Excellent. याद है ना अपने को ये चीज? That clarity has come to all of us. Brilliant. Come on. Assessment year with section. Section 2. How do you pronounce this? Clause का subsection का फर्क पता है ना अपने को अभी? क्या फर्क है बेटा simple language में? Subsections are interrelated to each other, but clauses are not related to each other. That is the reason why in definitions we don't say subsection, we say clauses. ये clarity आ गया ना? बहुत जरूरी है. This clarity is very much required. Now what is a proviso? Sorry? exception to the basic rule. That's called proviso. What is explanation? Clarification or a kind of definition. Clear, everybody? All of us? Done. Coming back. Section 4 says, what is the language of section 4? Income earned by an assessee during the previous year is chargeable to tax in. Ultimately, whatever income is earned in previous year is chargeable to tax in assessment year. And the point to be noted is that yesterday I told you one important definition of who is a person. If you remember, we discussed that in section 231. बेटा बोलो ना यार, पता था आपको 231? बोलो, what is 231 person? Somebody told person means गलत आंसर. I already told person includes. भूलना मत बेटा, बहुत डेंजर डेफिनेशन है वो. Person includes individual, HUF, firm, LLPs, companies, AOP, BOI, AJP, local authority. LLP पहले हो गया. AJP का फुल फॉर्म क्या है? आर्टिफिशियल जुरिडिकल पर्सन. आई लास्ट यू वन क्वेश्चन. AOP में BOI में फर्क क्या है? In BOI, all of them are individuals, but in AOP, one individual, one firm, one individual, one company coming together. We can't call them as BOI, so we'll call them as what? AOP. Clear, friends? Now I'll teach you an important concept, then we'll write that also. That is, listen first. We learnt a word in section 4, income earned by an assessee during the previous year is chargeable to tax in assessment year. Now we know what is the meaning of this word previous year. We know what is the meaning of the word assessment year. And now we are trying to learn what is the meaning of this word assessee. But before we proceed to learn what is assessee, let me tell you first and foremost one important point. That is, every assessee is a person, but every person need not be an assessee. Repeat that line once again. Every assessee is a person, but every person need not be an assessee. बराबर है बेटा? Now I'll ask you one question. Are you a person? सोच क्या रहा है यार? Yes. Are you an assessee? Next question I'll ask. Your father, is he a person? Is he an assessee? पूछ लो पापा से. पापा टैक्स पे कर रहे क्या? हाँ बोलते बोलो. हाँ पापा assessee है. Is that clear? And how do we identify identification number in income tax? PAN nahi bhai. PAN. What is PAN full form? Permanent account number. How many digit code? 10 digit alphanumeric code. बताता ना बेटा आपको. 10 digit alphanumeric code. And fourth letter represents type of person. For individual you will have P. Fix. पक्का कोई doubt ही नहीं है. Fifth letter. Surname first letter. Is that clear? Everybody? Done. Let's proceed now. Let's understand who is this great gentleman assessee, which is very important to understand, my dear friends. This word assessee is defined by section 2.7. Don't write anything, just listen first. 2.7. What is 2.9? 231. 234. Section 3. Previous year. Section 4. 225A. याद है ना बेटा? इंडिया. India covers territory, territorial waters, seabed, subsoil, underlying such water, continental shelf, exclusive economic zone, and airspace about territory and territorial waters. उसके पीछे लॉजिक भी तो बताया ना? Because exclusive economic zone covers only one activity, that is extraction of mineral oil, जो पानी के अंदर होगा, हवा में नहीं होगा भाई. लॉजिक है उसके पीछे. Territorial waters up to how many nautical miles? 12. Exclusive economic zone 200 nautical miles. 1 nautical mile is equal to 1.852 kilometers. बराबर है? चलो भाई, before I proceed, come on, what is 2.7? assessee. 2.9. अरे ट्राई करो बेटा, आ जाएगा, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. पिक्चर अभी बहुत बाकी है. 2.7 assessee. 2.9 225A. 231 234. Section 3. Section 4. Wonderful. I'll ask reverse now. Assessee, which section? Previous year. 234 and 3. अच्छा मैं यही ऑर्डर में पूछना चाहिएगा. My wish. India. Person. 231. Chargeability section. भूले मत यार, section 4 इतना important है. Correct? No, because that only says that income which is earned by an assessee during the is chargeable to tax in. बस छोड़ेंगे नहीं. Previous year में जो भी कमाएंगे भाई assessment year में will make it chargeable. Are we clear? Done. Listen now. Which section we are trying to learn now? 27, which talks about assessee. 29, 225A, 231, 234, section 4, section 3, 225A. What are the 5 pillars of democracy? Legislature, executive government, judiciary, press, comptroller and auditor general. What are the 5 sources of income tax law? Income Tax Act 1961, Income Tax Rules 1962, Annual Finance Act, circulars and notification, judicial pronouncement. Circular notifications are given by Central Board of 27, 225A, 231, Section 4, Section 3, 231%, 234, 29, 27, 225A. Wonderful. Come on. Assessee. Which section defines assessee? 27. Defines who is an assessee. Listen please. Assessee means any person, need not write, relax. Assessee means any person liable to pay tax. खत्म नहीं हुआ, बहुत पिक्चर बाकी है इसमें. It's a big definition. That will take some time. Come on. What is the line I wrote first? Assessee means any person liable to pay tax. Somebody who is liable to pay tax is only an assessee. So not every person will be an assessee. Correct? No? Because let me tell you honestly that in income tax we have got some basic exemption limit which is 2.5 lakh. That is 2,50,000. We'll talk today only. We'll talk all that. Don't worry. Okay? That means somebody whose income is less than 2,50,000, he need not pay any tax. You're getting what I'm saying? Everybody, sir. So for example, assume there is a salaried employee whose salary is 20,000 per month. He does not have any other income. What is yearly income? 2,40,000. Should he pay income tax? Is he a person? But is he an assessee? Excellent. Come on, sit down. Assessee means any person liable to pay tax and includes any person liable to pay tax and includes number 1, every person in respect of whom any proceedings have been taken up. Come on guys, this language is very interesting. Come on. It includes every person in respect of whom any what, sir? Proceedings have been taken up. What does proceeding mean? Not legal. Income tax proceedings have been taken up. For example, somebody, he has earned the income but is not paying the tax. One fine day government has caught him. We have seen a lot of Hindi movies where they show income tax raid. Suddenly they'll come, income tax department, come on, raid. Close all the doors, take the phone, start the raid. You have seen a lot of movies, no? Of course, some movies they have shown fake raids also, but actually income tax raid goes that way only. Clear? Where they don't give an opportunity, suddenly they'll come and attack and catch everything. If they find something, means gone. Friends, everyone, I'll give a practical example what has happened. Since you guys are sitting in Pune, I keep telling this example for a lot of places where I teach in Hyderabad, other places wherever I teach. There I give the example. Pune guys, how can I forget this example? बताऊंगा आपका example आपको ही सुन लो. What has happened is in Pune, there is one person, I'll not name, but he is actually selling vada pavs. Okay, one fine day, income tax officer was eating vada pav there. This gentleman got it out. अच्छा story पता है क्या आपको? This officer got it out that too much of vada pavs are being sold. By the time he ate one vada pav, hundreds of vada pavs are going. Officer got it out that what nonsense is happening, boss. Huge business is making. Is he paying tax or not? He found out whether he's paying tax or not. Then they checked that he is showing very nominal income and paying very nominal tax. And income tax got it out. Suddenly one fine day at night 7 p.m. they have conducted income tax raid. And the time when they came for income tax raid, by that time there was huge crowd where there were people buying vada pavs, but they have checked all the drawers, everything. They have checked the home, but they could not find a single rupee cash. एक रुपए का भी कैश नहीं मिला. मतलब ये बंदा इतना स्मार्ट है, ऑलरेडी पूरा सेट करके रखा पूरा. समझ गए आप लोग? एक रुपए का भी कैश नहीं मिला. Then officer, what he has done, you know, he literally went to the dustbin and counted number of paper plates in the dustbin and told that dustbin में 600 paper plate है, into at least one vada pav average in a plate, into so and so price, into average profit margin. Assuming this is your cost, not the price. Cost. कल समझ गए ना आप लोग cost क्या है, price क्या है? हाँ ठीक है, done. This is your cost, this is your margin. That is how they calculated the income, which is technically called as assessment. What do you call it? Who will do that assessment? We call him as assessing officer. Assessment is done by assessing officer. He calculated the income based on dustbins and based on paper plates in the dustbin. And what that person told, you know, that person told, sir, paper plates जो भी है ये सुबह से शाम तक का है. Then officer told, नाटक मत करो बेटा, ऑलरेडी वहाँ पे कैमरा लगे सो है, सुबह का जो वड़ा पाव आपने बेच दिया वो पूरा कचरा ऑलरेडी निकल गया, ये सिर्फ शाम का है. So this is only for evening, into 2, into 31 days, into 12 months. Get the figure. You're getting what I'm saying? I'm not telling any story. Practical. Story discussion है ही नहीं इसमें. Tax में हो ही नहीं सकता story. All practical only. So getting my point, everybody? To that extent, income tax will go and check. And that place I also ate vada pav. Let me tell you honestly. And right now, since last 1 year, that person stopped giving paper plates now. He is giving steel plates and plastic plates and washing their plates. Experience आ गया ना, सीखेगा अभी. अरे यार कुछ सोचो यार, वहाँ पे कुछ पैसा मिला नहीं, ये आदमी एकदम खुश हो गया, कुछ मिला नहीं, और वो जाके पेपर प्लेट्स सर्चिंग इन डस्टबिन. Correct. No, especially in Pune, I observe very much, which doesn't happen in Hyderabad. In Hyderabad, what they do is when we order some food item, they give normal steel, plastic spoons only in other places. But here they give steel spoons, which I checked a lot. So what they do is they throw the spoons at one box and they throw the plastic papers in another box. So if I count the spoons which are there, we get to know what is his income. Sir, we are CA people. Okay. Our mindset should work like that. For example, today, if we are just walking around in the 3rd floor and seeing huge crowd which is there in the canteen area, ये भाई पक्का सी ये टैक्स पे कर रहा नहीं कर रहा बड़ा क्वेश्चन मार्क है. बराबर है ना सर? अगर आप लोग जब कुछ you guys want to eat something, you pay by cash, पक्का I will not pay income tax. You pay by Google Pay, Phone Pay, पक्का I will pay tax. Why? बैंक रिकॉर्ड, ट्रांजैक्शन इज रिकॉर्डेड, ट्रांजैक्शन इज एविडेंस्ड. आप कैश में देते हो, किसको मालूम भाई कैश दिए नहीं दिए? वो थोड़ी ना बताएगा कि मेरे को कैश इतना मिला है. नहीं ना बॉस, यार बोलना बेटा, समझ में आ रहा है ना बेटा? अल्टीमेटली व्हेन द ट्रांजैक्शन इज रिकॉर्डेड ओनली द पर्सन विल एंड अप पेइंग द टैक्स. इफ द ट्रांजैक्शन इज नॉट रिकॉर्डेड ही विल नॉट पे द टैक्स, ही विल ट्राई टू एस्केप. दैट इज द रीजन व्हाई गवर्नमेंट इज ट्राइंग देयर बेस्ट टू रिड्यूस द कैश. To reduce the cash, and the more online things are becoming, government is even more happy, because the more online it is, the more visibility come. The more visibility come, more tax will come. Are we clear? Everybody, sir? Come on, let's get back. Which section we're talking? 2.7, which defines what? Who is an assessee? Means any person who is liable to pay tax, and includes every person in respect of whom any proceedings have been taken up for. assessment office income. assessment office one वो किसके लिए एक्शन लिए? For what purpose proceedings are taken up? To calculate his income. अरे बराबर नहीं यार. In example, what I told you, vada pav example case, for what purpose action has been taken? To calculate his income. That's clear? For assessment of his income. Or, this line is interesting. See this line. Or, income of any other person, or income of any other person in respect of which he is assessable. This language is super duper interesting. I'll explain to you in detail. Listen very clearly. Come on, what is the starting language? Assessee means any person who is liable to pay tax. ये meaning समझ गए ना? जिसको टैक्स पे करना जरूरी है भाई वो assessee है. जिसको टैक्स पे करने की जरूरत नहीं है वो person है, पर assessee नहीं है वो. Correct? So assessee means any person liable to pay tax and includes what? Number one, every person in respect of whom any proceedings have been taken up, some action has been taken up to collect the tax. Proceedings have been taken up for what purpose? For assessment. Let's not use the word collect tax, take the tax, make the tax. Don't write all that local language. Let's use proper language, boss. In respect of whom proceedings have been taken up for assessment of his income or income of any other person in respect of which he is assessable. का मीनिंग क्या है बेटा? इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज assessable का मतलब क्या है बोलो? He is liable. Wonderful answer. Liable. Assessable मतलब उसका responsibility है, उसका liability है. Simple line I will tell. Sir Shiva Teja, I have got one son who is about 5.5 years old. Okay, I have a son who is 5.5 years old, who is in Hyderabad, not here right now. 5.5 years old, I have one son. Okay, on my son's name, I have put some fixed deposit when he was born. When he was born, I made some fixed deposit. And every year, I am adding something to the fixed deposit. So that the money will keep accumulating. And one fine day, when we get up and tell, Papa, ye kuch karna hai, mere bhai le le, oh hey, tera hi, le le. Correct, no? Now on fixed deposit, whatever I put, some interest is coming or not? Speak out. 100% answer is yes. ऐसे थोड़ी लगाएंगे यार, इंटरेस्ट चाहिए, रिटर्न ऑन इन्वेस्टमेंट, ROI. Exactly. So fixed deposit, whatever I put, interest is coming. Now my question to you, is the interest taxable? Speak out. 100% answer is taxable. उसमें कोई डाउट ही नहीं है. जो भी इनकम है भाई, हर चीज हम टैक्सेबल ही बोलेंगे. जब तक हम ना बोले एग्जम्प्ट है, वो है टैक्सेबल. बराबर है ना? So whatever interest is coming, that is definitely taxable. But law is telling whatever income is earned by the minor, whatever income is earned by, that is clubbed in the hands of that parent whosever income is higher. Whosever income is, and I'll repeat now in simple language. My छोटू minor, समझ गए ना? इसके लिए छोटू बोला मैंने, because my son is a minor son. He is a minor son. He has got some interest income. Law is telling that interest income we will tax in the hands of father or mother, whosever income is higher. You're getting what I'm saying? Everybody, sir. But if minor earns income by his own skill and talent, this clubbing concept will not apply. Then minor is only liable to pay tax. Now tell me, whatever interest has come on fixed deposit, is my son's skill and talent there in that? अरे वो passive income है, active income थोड़ी है यार, कुछ करके थोड़ी पैसा आया. FD लगा उसका interest आया भाई. Imagine my son is very smart and they told RRR2 is coming, and for in that RRR2 they wanted my son to act. My son has done some extraordinary acting, and for that they paid him 10 lakhs. Law is telling, Chotu, you are only taxable. No question of clubbing in the hands of parents. समझ गया? कॉन्सेप्ट आ रहे ना बेटा दिमाग में? यार बोलना बेटा. Or for example, somebody sitting here is extraordinary artist, done some beautiful painting. अच्छा आप लोग तो मेजर से, ठीक है छोड़ो. If there is a minor who has done some extraordinary painting and sold that painting, then who is liable to pay tax? Minor. Correct, no? and don't get your extraordinary talents of foundation to me telling that, sir, minor is incapacitated person, minor cannot enter into contract, minor can only share profits, he cannot share losses. All that knowledge keep with you only. We don't want all that, no. उसका कोई लेना देना है नहीं इधर, ठीक है, छोड़ दो वो सब, हो गया, मतलब वो लेवल क्रॉस करें हम लोग, आगे बढ़ गए ऑलरेडी, ठीक है ना, सब क्लियर है? चलो भाई ये लाइन को खत्म करते, लेट्स मूव फॉरवर्ड. व्हाट्स द लाइन आई रोट? Every person in respect of whom proceedings have been taken up for assessment of his income or income of any other person in respect of which he is assessable. That means income tax department is catching Shiva Teja to find out the income of Shiva Teja or to find out income of my Chotu in respect of which Shiva Teja is responsible. अरे समझ गए क्या? Income tax department might come to me to assess my income, or they might come to me to assess income of my Chotu, because for my Chotu I am responsible. Meaning समझ गए क्या? Everybody sir. चलो मैं repeat करो language. Assessee means any person liable to pay tax and includes every person in respect of whom any proceedings have been taken up for assessment of his income or income of any other person in respect of which he is assessable. And classic example for that in respect of which assessable will be parent of minor. Correct, no? Can I tell that Vinod sir is assessable for Shiva Teja's income? Is Shiva Teja assessable for Vinod sir income? No. That's a classic example is what? Vinod sir also has got one Chotu. For Vinod sir's Chotu, who is accessible? Simple, हो गया बात कहानी. But if Vinod sir's Chotu gets income by skill and talent, Chotu is only liable. खत्म, no discussion. सर क्लियर है? आप ये पूछो मत सर छोटू कैसा टैक्स पे करे, उसको पैन कार्ड मिलता है क्या? मिलेगा ना बेटा. इवन छोटू ऑल्सो कैन गेट पैन कार्ड. माइनर कैन टेक पैन कार्ड. माइनर पैन कार्ड विल कम विदाउट फोटो, बाकी सब सेम रहेगा. सर क्लियर है? आप सबके पैन कार्ड्स में फोटो है क्या? अच्छा, मतलब आप लोग मेजर बनने के बाद ही लिए. अगर मेजर बनने से पहले लेते तो उसमें फोटो आता ही नहीं था. चक्कर चक्कर अपडेट कराना पड़ता है. चॉइस आपका है, मतलब आपको लगता है फोटो चाहिए तो अपडेट करा लो, आपको लगता नहीं हमको चेहरा दिखाना ही नहीं है, डिपार्टमेंट को क्यों ऑब्जेक्शन रहेगा? नंबर थोड़ी बदलने वाला है, पैन नंबर तो वही रहेगा ना, सिर्फ फोटो ही तो बदलेगा. अरे एक बात बोलो, मैंने रिसेंटली जस्ट 15 डेज पहले आधार में मेरा फोटो चेंज करवाया. मेरा आधार का फोटो देखे तो मुझे खुद को नींद नहीं आता है. आई एम श्योर आपका भी ऐसा सीन है. वो टाइम पे ऐसे नींद में से उठा के लेके गए, बोलो थम लगाए, ऐसे थम लगाए, ऐसे थम लगाए, बाहर आ गए. वो फोटो देखे तो मुझे इतना लगा यार छेटिया चेंज करते. मैंने जाकर चेंज करा दिया ना, कर हो जाता है. छोटा सा काम है वो, मतलब आधा सेंटर जाना पड़ेगा बस. बराबर है ना? वैसा ही है सीन. तो पैन नंबर नहीं बदलेगा, बट इफ यू वांट टू ऐड योर फोटो यू कैन ऐड योर फोटो. दैट्स इट. कैन आई प्रोसीड? बोलो, रिपीट रिपीट रिपीट. अब बोलो. Assessee means any person liable to pay tax and includes every person in respect of whom any proceedings have been taken up for assessment of his income or income of any other person in respect of which he is, don't use the word responsible, please use the word, that's it. Meaning तो वही है responsible here, but use the word accessible. ठीक है. नेक्स्ट बी पॉइंट. बी पॉइंट मतलब क्या? हाउ डू रीड दिस? असेसमेंट ऑफ हिस. बराबर ना सर? असेसमेंट ऑफ हिस लॉस. लॉस sustained by him. We never say loss earned by him. Income is earned, loss is sustained. कोई बोलता क्या मुझे लॉस आ गया? अरे लॉस सस्टेन्ड बॉस, इनकम इज अर्नड. करेक्ट? नो प्लीज, इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज, दैट्स ऑल. लॉस सस्टेन्ड बाय हिम और सच अदर पर्सन. ये सच अदर पर्सन कौन है भाई? एनी अदर पर्सन इन रेस्पेक्ट ऑफ व्हिच ही इज accessible. बराबर ना? स्पीक आउट. सी पॉइंट. refund due to him, or same language, such other person. सर रिफंड का मतलब क्या है सर? रिफंड का मतलब क्या है? हाँ, गवर्नमेंट से पैसा मिलता है, क्यों? हाँ, वेरी गुड. एक्सेलेंट, ब्यूटीफुल आंसर, एक्सेलेंट, वेरी गुड. सर सुने टीडीएस का वर्ड कभी सुने क्या बेटा? सुने टीडीएस? टीडीएस का फुल फॉर्म क्या है? टैक्स डिडक्टेड एट source. Super, very good. I'm happy that you told full form of TDS also. Tax deducted at source. So let me tell you honestly, in case of professionals, you tell me whether am I giving service to expert, and expert will make payment for that. It's a professional activity. For that, there is a TDS under one section called 194J, where when expert is making payment to Shiva Teja, they'll do 10% TDS and give me the balance. मतलब अगर मुझे 10 लाख पे करना है उनको, वो लोग 10 लाख मुझे पे नहीं करेंगे, 1 लाख काट के मुझे कितना देंगे? सिर्फ 9 लाख. मैं रो क्या? 1 लाख मेरा गया. Should I cry? Why? That 1 lakh whatever they deducted, they will pay to government on my name. Correct? No? Tomorrow, end of the year, when I file income tax return, my tax payable is only 70,000. कितना tax? 70,000. How much TDS already gone? 1 lakh. I will claim 30,000 as refund. समझ गए क्या? Reverse case. End of the year, tax payable is 1,20,000. TDS कितना गया already? बाकी 20,000 जेब में से पे करते. समझ गया ना बेटा? Simple answer to tell you, refund story will come only when TDS is more than tax payable. TDS is more than, अरे आपको पे करना चाहिए था 10 रुपए, ऑलरेडी TDS 12 रुपए कट गया बॉस, ले ले 2 रुपए का रिफंड, और क्या? सर क्लियर है एवरीबॉडी माय डियर फ्रेंड्स? चलो, वन पार्ट ऑफ द डेफिनेशन इज ओवर. सर बड़ा डेफिनेशन थोड़ा, मतलब बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट एक्चुअली. चलो वापस बोलो. Assessee means every person in respect of whom, I'm sorry. Assessee means any person liable to pay tax and includes every person in respect of whom proceedings have been taken up for assessment of his income or income of any other person in respect of which he is assessable, or loss sustained by him or such other person, refund due to him or such other person. Simple by income of me or my chotu, loss of me or my chotu, refund to me or refund to my chotu. But in exam chotu chotu लिखेंगे तो next dialogue you know. चलो clear? आगे बढ़े. चलो बेटा, we are almost at the end of this 2/7. We'll complete now. Right. First part is over. Second part. How to read this when I write every person? Assessee means any person liable to pay any tax and includes every person. Correct? No? And includes every person. And includes every person who is deemed to be an assessee. So this word is one of the most dangerous word. What is that word? Every person who is deemed to be an assessee. Deemed is one such word which is one of the most dangerous word, my dear friends. Clear, no? I'll give a small example. Dost, आपका नाम क्या है? Sujal. Yeah, let's imagine Sujal is sitting at home, okay, and relaxing a little bit, and he told his mother, "Mom, I'm going inside my bedroom. Next 6 hours, I'll lock the door and I'll fully study. You should not disturb me." He went inside, locked the door, and what he is doing, he only knows. His cell phone only knows. Okay, but outside, what will mother think? Studying. That is called deemed to be studying. I mean, he might be studying also. Example. Just joking. Come on. So deemed means what? Assumed. Are you getting what I'm saying? So what is that word? Every person is deemed to be an assessee. Let me give a classic example for this. so that you will understand what am I talking about. Example, agent of a non-resident. Agent of whom, sir? Non-resident. Non-resident is somebody who is not sitting in India, who is sitting outside India, and he does not satisfy some basic conditions and all. Then we call him non-resident. It is practically difficult to catch non-resident, so we catch his agent. Agent बोलेगा नहीं नहीं मुझे कुछ नहीं पता उसका इनकम है. भाई तू assessee नहीं है, तेरा नाम है deemed assessee. You getting what I'm saying? Since it is difficult to catch the non-resident, instead of catching non-resident, we are catching the agent and saying that, boss, agent, you are not assessee. We know that, but you are deemed to be an. That's why assessee definition includes deemed assessee. Is that clear? Everybody's last point. That is a third point, and includes assessee in default. Assessee in what, beta? It is as good as a Bharat Ratna award in income tax. See what will happen now. What is the word I wrote? Assessee in default means he has not done something. Correct? No? Assessee in default means not paid tax or advance tax. So advance tax is a tax what we pay during the previous year only. Actually speaking, income earned in previous year is chargeable to tax in which year? But advance tax is the tax what we pay in previous year only. How we pay, how much we pay, we will learn in detail in that chapter, not now. Clear, beta? Right. Second point. Not done TDS. I gave an example. When expert has to pay me 10 lakhs, how much they should deduct? 1 lakh. Because TDS provision clearly told if you are making payment to professional, deduct 10% and pay the balance. So if expert does not do TDS, expert will become assessee in default. Will I become assessee in default? अरे मैं क्या गलती, मेरा क्या गलती है यार? They are supposed to do TDS. Friends, yes or no? Not done TDS. Last case, done TDS. Guess. Guess. No. Done TDS, but not paid to government. अरे 1 लाख उन्होंने कट कर दिया यार, बट गवर्नमेंट को पे नहीं किया. अरे टीडीएस का फंडा क्या है? जो पे कर रहा है उसको टीडीएस कट करके गवर्नमेंट को पे करना है ना. It's getting clarity. So what are the 3 cases? Simple. इतना ज्यादा कॉन्सेप्ट नहीं है, सिंपल है ये, बहुत ही सिंपल है ये. तो को जो टैक्स पे नहीं किया या एडवांस टैक्स पे नहीं किया. सेकंड क्या है? जो टीडीएस कट नहीं किया. तीसरा क्या है? टीडीएस कट किया पर गवर्नमेंट को पे नहीं किया यार. सब बराबर है ना? सर इमेजिन शिवा तेजा is an employee of TCS, Tata Consultant Services. When I'm getting salary from TCS, is employer liable to do TDS? सुने ना आप लोग, जब भी कोई बंदा बोलता है मुझे जॉब मिल गया, इतना पैकेज मिल गया, सबसे बड़ा सवाल यह आता है भाई पैकेज तो मिला है, पूरा टैक्स कटने के बाद कितना बच रहा है? यही तो क्वेश्चन मार्क है ना हमेशा. बोलने के लिए बोलते हैं 1 लाख का पैकेज है, पैकेज 1 लाख का है, बट आएगा 60,000 रुपए, 40,000 तो वैसे ही गया. कैसे जाएगा मैं बताऊंगा आपको डिटेल में. तो समझ गए आप लोग? Everybody, sir. So if the employer has not done TDS, employer will become assessee in default. TDS done but not paid to government, again they will become assessee in default. That's it. That is the end of story of who is an assessee, defined by a beautiful section, section 2(7). Very, very important, because every assessee is a person, but every person need not be an assessee. And next 60 days, in every chapter, everywhere you will find the word assessee, 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 assessee. You should know who is that person. That's why it took so much time. समझ में आया बेटा सबको? assessee कौन है समझ में आ गया सबको? पक्का क्लियर है? एक बार बिना देखे ट्राई करेंगे? 1 मिनट दूंगा, देख लो एक बार, फिर we will try. सेकेंड वाला थर्ड वाला कंफ्यूज मत होना. सेकेंड वाला है डीम्ड assessee, थर्ड वाला है assessee in डिफॉल्ट 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 जो करना चाहिए नहीं किया, डिफॉल्ट है वो. Is that done? Chalo guys, come on, let's try to answer that. What is 27? 29? Some friends, sir मत पूछो सर, 2 मिनट जो अपने देखे वो दिमाग से निकल जाएगा सर. कोई बात नहीं बेटा, वैसे ही तो परफेक्ट होंगे हम. 27 सी, 29 225 है बेटा, 231 234 प्रीवियस ईयर, सेक्शन 3 सेक्शन 4 बेटा, चार्जेबिलिटी सेक्शन. क्लियर है इधर तक? 27 सी बोलो अभी. Assessee means any person liable to pay tax and includes every person in respect of whom proceedings have been taken up for assessment of his any other person in respect of which he is assessable or loss sustained by him or such other person, refund due to him or such other person. Simple. Next, every person who is deemed to be an assessee. Example, एजेंट ऑफ नॉन रेसिडेंट. लास्ट वाला, उसमें 3 केस है. एक तो या टैक्स पे नहीं करे, एडवांस टैक्स पे नहीं करे. सेकंड, भाई टीडीएस कट करना था, कट नहीं किया. तीसरा, टीडीएस कट किया, गवर्नमेंट को पे नहीं किया. बराबर है? दैट्स इट, लेट्स राइट. व्हाट इज द लास्ट पॉइंट वी रोट यस्टरडे? AY is always 12 months, but PY need not always be 12 months. I think that's where we stopped. Yes, let's start. You can put side heading section 27 and write assessee definition. फर्स्ट पॉइंट हो गया बेटा. सेकंड पॉइंट का एग्जाम्पल लिख लेना कंपलसरी. एजेंट ऑफ नॉन रेजिडेंट. यस बेटा. Agent. They'll catch hold of agent and say that since we are not able to catch non-resident, we'll catch you and make you responsible. See, predominantly who's liable? Non-resident. But since we are not able to catch him, we are catching agent. Now agent, what he will start telling, why am I responsible? Then we should have some power to tell, no? We'll have a power saying that you are not assessee, we know that, but you are a deemed assessee. Obviously, छोड़ेंगे नहीं. इसलिए प्रैक्टिकली यही केस में एप्लीकेबल होता है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, अगर शिवा सर ने कुछ पे नहीं किया टैक्स और विनोद सर को ये नहीं बोलेंगे बस आपके पास शिवा तेजा आपके साथ ही काम करता है तो आप ही डीम्ड असेसी हो, वैसा होता नहीं प्रैक्टिकली. प्रैक्टिकल एग्जाम्पल इसलिए एजेंट ऑफ नॉन रेजिडेंट ही होता है, बिकॉज नॉन रेजिडेंट पकड़ना मुश्किल है ना. इसलिए गवर्नमेंट ने क्लियर बोल दिया बस सिंस नॉन रेजिडेंट डिफिकल्ट टू कैच, विल कैच एजेंट. हो गया बेटा लिखना. ये ऐसा इन डिफॉल्ट का भी ये 2-3 पॉइंट पे लिख दो सिंपल वे में. ये सब कुछ 27 के अंदर ही है. Department proceedings, not legal. Income tax department proceedings. Could be some notice given, could be some search conducted, something like that. Income tax department proceedings only, not any legal proceedings. चलो बेटा हो गया खत्म. Everybody. So one last time let's revise who is an assessee. Come on. Every assessee means any person liable to pay tax and includes every person in respect of whom proceedings have been taken up for assessment of his income or income of any other person in respect of which he is assessable, loss sustained by him or such other person, refund due to him or such other person. Every person who is deemed to be an assessee. Last one. Simple. Clear enough? Everybody not paid tax or advance tax, not done TDS, TDS done but not paid. Are we clear everyone? Full clarity on this concept all of us? चलो guys एक बार sir बोलो ना. Somebody told sir. Yes sir बोले क्या? अच्छा ठीक है, कुछ डाउट है तो पूछ लो बेटा, no problem. What is 27? Yes please. 29, 225A, 231, 234, section 3, section 4. How many pillars are there for democracy? How many sources are there for income tax law? What are these 5? Income Tax Act 1961, Income Tax Rules 1962, Annual Finance Act, Circulars and Notifications, Judicial Pronouncements. Are we clear? Everybody, sir. Wonderful. Chalo guys. We will start discussion today with something very, very, very important, extremely conceptual point. Listen very clearly. Sir, so far in your journey of CA, where you're done with your foundation, you have learnt a beautiful subject like accounting, correct? I have a question to you. Okay? In accounts, what is the major important task? First, we'll start with, we will start passing journal entries. Then we'll prepare trial balance, mere bhai. Ledgers. Then we'll prepare trial balance. Then we arrive at final accounts. That is your P&L and balance sheet. P&L account for the year ended, balance sheet as well. Logic भी पता है ना आपको? Because balance sheet is like a statement of affairs. But P&L is to depict the status of that particular year. That's why we say for the year ended so and so. And we know very clearly that if we paid for more than 12 months, 12 months figure only we will show here. Extra paid we will show it as prepaid asset in the balance sheet. If we have to pay for a 12 months, we paid only for 10 months, still we will show 12 months in P&L account, and balance 2 months we will show it as outstanding expenses in liability. I'm not interested in teaching accounts, but I'm telling all that because I have some link with tax. Okay? ये समझ गए ना आप लोग? Alright. And what is the most important activity in accounts? Trial balance or P&L or balance sheet? Trial balance. According to me, most important is journal. Then only anything will come. Because I have seen an episode where, I mean, one student came to my office for articleship, I mean, qualified CA inter. I asked him, how do you know, are you good at journal entries? He told us, journals I'm very bad, but ledgers I'm very good. Kya mental hai kya? When ledger you are perfect, journal should come automatically, no? Because ledger is a replication of your journal only, right? That answer has come, I understood. Clarity is missing. Because ledgers, what you prepare is just a replication of your journal entries, what you are passing. Sir, I'm not interested in narration, what you write, but I'm interested in journal entry, what you pass. Correct? To pass journal entries, what are the principles you followed? Bolo, bolo, bolo. वो real account, nominal account, personal account. पढ़े ना sir? Debit the receiver. Debit what? Credit what? Debit all expenses and losses. Credit all. Wonderful. Yes sir, we pass sir. Excellent. ये सब याद है ना बेटा? Now I have a question to you. I have a fundamental reason why I asked that question to you. Okay? Listen. Sir, Shiva Teja is doing teaching activity, and I also have my own CA practice. I get income from practice. I also get income from teaching. Okay? And I also have got one house in Hyderabad which I gave it on rent, from which I'm getting rental income. Okay? I ask a question to you. Whatever income I get from teaching, should I show in my P&L account? Whatever, okay, I'll repeat my question once again. You are lost somewhere. Whatever income I get from teaching, should I show in the P&L account credit side or not? Credit side only, no? Should I show in P&L account credit side or not? Speak out. Right. Second, whatever income I get from practice, should I show in P&L account credit side or not? Bolo bhai. Credit on incomes only, no? Okay, third point. Whatever rental income I got from giving property on rent, should I show in P&L account credit side or not? Bolo mere bhai. Because accounting is just an art. Accounting is an art of recording, classifying, summarizing financial statements. Analyzing, wonderful, enjoy. Is that clear, my dear friends? So basically the whole activity what we are doing in accounting is basically recording, classifying, summarizing, analyzing financial statements. That's it. We are only applying 3 principles. Debit the receiver, credit the giver. Debit what comes in, credit what goes out. Debit all expenses, credit all incomes. Expense and losses, incomes and gains. Happy? Wonderful. So that is what the accounting principle. It just runs on principles. And clearly it says follow 3 things. Going concern, consistency, accrual. हमेशा ये सोचो कि business आगे बढ़ेगा. Going concern. Consistency. Last one, accrual. पता है ना? Accrual is also called as mercantile system. पता है ना आपको? I have a reason why I raised this particular issue. Under income tax law, the way we compute the income is totally different. It's totally different. Because, I mean, with due respect to accounting, I'll tell one statement. Because accounting is an art of recording, classifying, summarizing, analyzing financial statements. Accounting is art, but tax is smart. And let me tell you what is the point now. In tax, they have divided income into 5 heads of income. In tax, they have divided income into 5 heads of income. 5, that means they have classified income into 5 heads of income. 5 varieties of income. But if you tell varieties, it sounds like starters, main course, dessert. So don't tell varieties. It's called heads of income. There are 5 heads of income, how they divided income under income tax. And the main reason why they divide into 5 heads of income, because under every head of income, computation mechanism is different. In income tax, we don't use your mathematical language of calculate. No, compute. Because we are computing tax. They're not calculating tax. We don't use the word calculation. We use the word computation. अरे क्या हुआ बॉस, अचानक साइलेंट हो गए? सर समझ में आ रहा है ना? बोलो बॉस. Are we doing calculation of tax? What are we doing? Computation of tax. Now listen. Under income tax law, income is classified into, under income tax law, income is classified into 5 heads of income. How many heads of income? And the 5 heads of income are, wonderful. 5 heads of income are, number 1, income from salaries. Income from, let me write full language. Income from, what my dear friends? Salaries. Number 2, income from house property. Now tell me, third line I'll write, then I'll ask you a question. No. Profits and gains from business or profession. In short, we call it as PGBP. What do we call it? PGBP. Very, very important topic. 100% exam question will come for minimum 10 marks. And if you don't know PGBP properly, BP will increase. That much terrific topic it is. So clear, my dear friends? How many heads of income are there? 5. Now I have a question to you. Tell me the answer again, which I asked you some time back. Shiva Teja has got income from, what did I say? Teaching activity. Teaching activity, where will you show? Salary. Oh, madam, no, I'm not an employee. We work like professionals. We don't work like an employee. If we work like an employee, it becomes what? Salary. Employee, professional, both are different, no? फर्क क्या है बेटा? वैसे टॉपिक अच्छा निकाले आप लोग, बोलो फर्क क्या है? फीस. ओ यार सर, I mean technical answer I will tell. We say the word salary or an employer-employee relationship when there is something called direction, supervision, control. Direction, supervision and control. If not, we call it as professional relationship. For example, Vinod sir just tells me, Shiva, give your best. I know you will give your best, but do your best. Will Vinod sir tell me, first teach this chapter, then teach this chapter? Arey boss, I have my style, I have my pattern, I know what I am doing, I know my thing. 12 years over, you please tell me that do best, but don't tell me what should I do. Farak hai na sir? Or let's say suddenly I decide tomorrow holiday. Example only. Suddenly I decide tomorrow holiday. Do you think I will take permission from Vinod sir? Inform Vinod sir. Inform. But if I'm employee, I have to take permission. समझ गए ना आप लोग? Come back. अभी वापस हो चुका मैं. Shiva Teja is getting income from teaching. Where will you show? PGBP. शॉर्टकट बोलना भाई. Teaching income किधर आएगा? PGBP. Practice income किधर आएगा? PGBP. ये कुछ नया नाम बोल रहा है, कंसल्टेंसी इनकम. अरे सब कुछ इसमें आता है ना भाई. कोई तो बोला कंसल्टेंसी, अभी किधर भी जाएगा? PGBP में जाएगा ना यार. तीसरा इनकम क्या बताया मैंने आपको? अरे मैंने क्या बोला यार? रेंटल इनकम. दिखाएंगे किधर? हाउस प्रॉपर्टी. अकाउंट्स में क्या करते थे? वी डोंट नो एनीथिंग. क्रेडिट ऑन incomes and gains, because accounts have some principles. Are we getting clarity? That's why I told you that accounting is different, tax is different. It's an art. Okay. Chalo. What are the 5 heads of income? First one, income from salaries. Second, house property. Third one, profits against a business or profession. Fourth one, income from capital gains. Can you give an example for capital gains? Property sold. Excellent. Share appreciation. only when it is sold. If you don't sell the share, you will not pay the tax. For example, you purchase some share at 600 rupees. Share became 800. Will government tell you 200 रुपये profit आ गया, tax pay कर? अरे भाई notional tax profit will come only when I sell it. Sir, in accounts you heard, no, we will recognize all notional losses, but we don't recognize notional profits. Anyways, accounts छोड़ो, tax तो समझ में आ रहा है ना भाई? अरे बोलना भाई. हाँ, और क्या आएगा कैपिटल गेन्स में? शेयर्स तो ठीक है बोले आप, प्रॉपर्टी और हाँ बुलियंस, गोल्ड, ज्वेलरी. अरे कोई भी एसेट बेचे यार आप लोग तो इधर आएगा फिर. बराबर ना? स्पीक आउट. And the fundamental reason why they bifurcated like this, because for every head of income there is a different calculation, different computation mechanism, different computation. Chalo, what is first head of income? Income from salaries. Second, third, PGBP, profits and gains from business or profession. Fourth, income from capital gains. Next, I'll ask you one question. Think properly and tell me. Okay? Shiva Teja has put a fixed deposit. On that fixed deposit, interest is coming. What is coming? Is interest salary income? Is interest house property income? Is interest PGBP income? If my business is giving loans, different. मैंने FD लगाया है, उस पे interest आ रहा है. Is it PGBP income? Is it capital gain? Speak out. फिर क्या करेंगे? Then they told, don't worry, we'll give last one head of income called income from. Name only told other sources. क्या समझ में आया? जो चारों में नहीं आएगा, पांच में आ जाएगा. One more example. Imagine Shiva Teja got a gift of 10 lakhs from my friend. Example, ऐसा कोई दोस्त नहीं है. Some friend has given me 10 lakhs as gift. Income tax says, I think I already told you yesterday, any gift more than 50,000 is taxable. Except special cases like relatives and all, we will talk in detail. But generally gifts more than 50,000 are taxable. So if I got 10 lakhs as gift from my friend, I have to pay tax. Under which head of income I should show that? Income from other sources. Because it is not a salary, it is not house property, it is not PGBP, it is not capital gains. Are we getting clarity? Everybody, sir? Now all these 5 heads of income, I repeat again, all this 5 heads of income, all these 5 heads of income combined together is known as gross total income. This concept is given by section 14. Section 14 specifies that under income tax law, income is classified into 5 heads of income. What are 5 heads of income? Income from salaries, income from house property, profits and gains from business or profession, income from capital gains, income from other sources. Simple language we say salaries, HP, PGBP, CG, IFOS. Income from other sources. You will get used to it. Don't worry. Sir, are we clear? All 5 heads of income combined together. What do you call it? So Shiva Teja's teaching income, practice income plus house property income combined together, we will call it as exactly. Are we getting clarity? Everybody, sir? So how many heads of income are there? What are those 5 heads of income? Salaries, house property, PGBP, capital gains. Exactly. One last time. Salaries, house property, PGBP, capital gains, other sources. All 5 heads of income combined together, what do we call it? And what they told in the law is that from this figure, what you got, which is your gross total income. From this gross total income, you can reduce some deductions which are given under chapter 6A. शायद आप लोग सुने होंगे प्रैक्टिकली LIC लिए तो कुछ बेनिफिट मिलता, बच्चों का ट्यूशन फीस पे करो तो कुछ बेनिफिट मिलेगा, मेडिकल इंश्योरेंस का कुछ बेनिफिट मिलेगा, प्रोविडेंट फंड का कुछ बेनिफिट मिलेगा, सुने ऐसा कुछ? हाँ, ये सब बेनिफिट्स जो बोलते हैं ना उसको डिडक्शंस बोलते हैं हम लोग इनकम टैक्स पे, और अलग अलग कॉन्सेप्ट का अलग अलग सेक्शन नंबर है, और किस में क्या है हम अलग से बात करेंगे, जो अच्छे से अच्छा खासा टाइम लगेगा। क्लियर है बेटा? ग्रॉस टोटल इनकम से हम क्या माइनस करेंगे? Deductions. So deduction is as good as a benefit what government is giving. Benefit what government is giving. For example, sir, simple example I'll give you. Simple point I will tell so that you will remember easily. One point I'll complete today. That is, for my son, I'm paying school fees. And his school fees is 1,60,000 per annum. In that 160 per annum, I finished my entire CA course that time. But for his PP2, that is UKG, I'm paying 1,60,000. क्या करेंगे? Cost of education is like that. Anyways, yeah. So for PP2, that is for UKG, the PP2, pre-primary 2, UKG class, LKG, UKG, 1.5 लाख रुपए हो गया ऐसा, क्या करेंगे? भरना तो पड़ेगा ना. So I'm paying 160. Income tax is telling whatever school fees you are paying for your children, school fees you are paying for your, ये तो पर्सनल खर्चा है ना मेरा. अरे बट लॉ इज टेलिंग कोई बात नहीं शिवा भाई, तेरे को हम बेनिफिट देंगे, तू जितना पे कर रहा ना स्कूल फीस उतना हमको तेरे को डिडक्शन देंगे, बट मैक्सिमम 1,50,000. 1 lakh under one beautiful section called 80C. 80C. Anyone heard this word 80C anytime before? कौन सुने? हाथ उठाओ. गुड. 80C कहाँ पे सुने? अच्छा, योर डैड इज अ सीए, वेरी गुड. पीपीएफ अकाउंट का भी 80C में आता है, उधर सुने, ठीक है. पापा रिटर्न फाइल करते हैं, ठीक है, वेरी गुड बेटा, रिटर्न फाइल करते, गुड, वेरी गुड, ठीक है. डोंट वरी, रेस्ट ऑल गाइस विल बिकम परफेक्ट वेरी सून. ठीक है ना, समझ गए ना आप लोग? सर एवरीथिंग व्हाट वी लर्न इज प्रैक्टिकल बॉस, नो सेकंड थॉट अबाउट इट, बिकॉज सब्जेक्ट लाइक टैक्स अकाउंट्स यू हैव टू लर्न प्रैक्टिकली, इफ नॉट यू आर चीटिंग योरसेल्फ. सिंपल, दैट्स व्हाई प्रैक्टिकल समझना बहुत जरूरी है. चलो, gross total income, how many heads of income are there? What are 5 heads of income? Capital gains, other sources. From that what do we reduce? Deductions. Under chapter, then the balance what we get is called total income. On this total income, tax is computed. You're getting what I'm saying? Everybody, sir. And this total income what you get is rounded off. Is what, sir? To nearest multiple of 10. क्या मतलब है उसका? If total income is 16,44,683, 16,44,688, 16,44,685, 90. That's all. I think you got the logic. Sir, समझ गए आगे ना? If the last number is 5 and above, boss, take it to next zero. Below 5, take it to previous 0. खत्म कहानी. समझ में आ गया बेटा? Everybody, sir. I think today we got framework of what is the tax heads of income and all. Everybody, sir. अगर आपसे कोई पूछेंगे कि ये इनकम कहाँ पे जाएगा, ये इनकम कहाँ पे जाएगा, बोल सकते हैं अभी आप लोग? बोलो ना बेटा. अभी विनोद सर का टीचिंग से इनकम आ रहा है, कहाँ पे जाएगा? पीजीबीपी. शिवा तेजा के पास फिक्स्ड डिपॉजिट है जिस पे इंटरेस्ट आ रहा है, अदर सोर्सेस. मैंने एक प्रॉपर्टी बेच दिया, हाउस प्रॉपर्टी हो, कैपिटल गेन्स, प्रॉपर्टी रेंट पे दिया. मैंने सोचा यार एक काम करते, 1 महीना जॉब करते कहीं और. एग्जैक्टली, समझ में आ गया ना बेटा? एवरीबॉडी, सर, ऑल ऑफ अस, माय डियर फ्रेंड्स. So for simple language to tell you, my dear friends, 1 minute, you have some doubt? Just 1 minute, yeah? So for simple language to tell you, yesterday a lot of you have gone to the office to take your books. There are people who are writing the receipts, checking the receipt and giving you books. They are getting some income or not? Their income is what income? Salary income. And our income is what income? PGBP income. Correct, my dear friends? And one day I decided one property I will purchase and I will sell. When I sell it, where it will come? I decided, no, I will not sell. I'll give on rent. Next, whatever income I got from teaching, I will not buy any property. I will put in bank. I will get fixed deposit interest. No fixed deposit. I will do one thing. I will buy shares. On the shares, I got dividend. अदर सोर्सेस लॉजिक अप्लाई करो बेटा. शेयर्स पे जो डिविडेंड आएगा अदर सोर्स में जाएगा. अगर मैं शेयर बेच दिया तो कैपिटल गेन में जाएगा. कैपिटल गेन विल कम ऑन सेल ऑफ एन एसेट. सेल बॉस, सेल किधर हुआ भाई? डिविडेंड आए तो सेल थोड़ी ना हुआ है. डिविडेंड इज अ रिटर्न. नो, अरे डिविडेंड क्या है, पढ़ाओ क्या अभी यार, पता है ना आपने को? बोलो बेटा. वंडरफुल. यस माय डियर फ्रेंड. You are selling your business as a whole, it will come under capital gains only. In capital gain, there is separate section which talks about slump sale. Slump sale where entire business is sold as it is. Then how do we calculate capital gain? We learn in detail. Correct? No? See, technical languages, there is a small difference between revenue receipt and capital receipt. Revenue receipt is what we get from a source. Tomorrow I'll make you right actually. Capital receipt is what we get by losing some source. If I am selling business as a whole, entire business is gone. No? Chalo, are we clear with this point, everybody? So what is section 27, 29, 231, 225A, section 4, chargeability section. Correct? No? Section 14, heads of income. How many heads are there? What are the 5 heads of income? Salaries, house property, PGBP, capital gains, other sources. Correct? No? Yes, Karthik. Your dad has got a CA practice. Whatever income is getting from practice, where is it showing? Excellent. Correct? No, friends? Because income tax, they have given a classification which income to be shown where. And in that particular head of income, there is a different computation mechanism for every head of income. Unlike accounting. Accounting doesn't run on these principles. Accounting works only on finalizing their accounts and drawing the P&L balance sheet. That's it. There the objective is different. Here the objective is different. Clear? Done, boss. Take it. Let's start. I'll make you write. Don't write that. I'll make you write. क्या लिखे आप लोग last? assessee लिखे ना sir? Write one note first. Note. Note, every assessee is a person but every person every assessee is a person, but every person क्या बेटा need not be an assessee. Yeah, need not be an assessee. That's it. Next point. Under income tax law, income is classified into, under income tax law, income is classified into 5 heads of income. Under income tax law, income is classified into 5 heads of income. Bracket section 14. Section 14. Under income tax law, income is classified into 5 heads of income. Right below. Number 1. क्या है बेटा? Number 1. Income from salaries. Number 2. Income from house property. Number 3. Full form you write, no? Full form you write. In notes write full form this time. Later on we'll use shortcut. Profits and gains from business or profession. Profits and gains from business or profession. Profits and gains from business or profession. Next, income from capital gains. Income from capital gains. Last one, income from other sources. Sir, now see here. Let me write an important point. Computation of total income of Mr. X for assessment year 23-24. We know that, no sir? For our exam, what is previous year? 22-23. Assessment year 23-24. That is for our exam. Chalo. Computation of what income? Total income. How do we compute total income, beta? First we will take salaries. Then we will take house property. Then we will take PGBP. Then we will take capital gains. Then we will take income from, and all hits of income put together, we will call it as gross total income. Come on, what do we call it? That is regarded as gross total income. From that we reduce what? Deductions. Deductions are given under chapter 6. Once we reduce the deductions, what we get is called total income. And this total income is rounded off to nearest multiple of, as per section 288A. 288. Now the interesting line I will write here. Listen very clearly. On this total income, tax is computed. Don't use the word calculated. Tax is what, sir? Computed. And finally, such tax is rounded off. Such tax is rounded off to nearest multiple of what, beta? That same language. Bracket section 288. I think we are clear. What is 288A? Rounding off of total income. 288B, a rounding off of tax payable. And with the total income or tax payable, we will round off to the nearest multiple of 10. Are we clear? I'm sure today we got the framework of how do we calculate total income and how does it look. And let me tell you, my dear friends, we have got one separate chapter called salary, separate chapter called house property, separate chapter called PGBP, separate chapter called capital gains, separate chapter called IFOS, and separate chapter called deductions. कल आपको बताता ना 10 चैप्टर है अपना सिलेबस में, 10 चैप्टर में 7 चैप्टर यही हो गए. उसके बाद क्या है बोलो? क्लबिंग ऑफ इनकम. सुबह ये वर्ड आया था ना, छोटू का इनकम क्लब करेंगे, उसका एक अलग चैप्टर है. और एक पॉसिबिलिटी, एक बिजनेस में लॉस आया, एक बिजनेस में प्रॉफिट आया, सेट ऑफ नहीं कर पाए, कैरी फॉरवर्ड. There one chapter called set off and carry forward of losses. I think we are clear. Finally, one last chapter is there, that is provisions related to return of income. How do we file return of income in income tax? I will show you all that practically to you. By the end of classes, you will file your return yourself. ठीक है, don't worry, बताएंगे. ठीक है ना बेटा? आज फ्रेमवर्क आ गया टैक्स का. टैक्स में है क्या? पहली बात, आप लोग नेक्स्ट आगे नेक्स्ट 60 days कमिंग नेक्स्ट 2 months व्हाट यू आर गोइंग टू लर्न, डिड यू अंडरस्टैंड? ये बहुत जरूरी है यार, वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू नो फर्स्ट 1-2 days ओनली. क्लियर? नो? गॉट अ फुल क्लैरिटी ऑन दिस पॉइंट? दैट्स इट. टेक दिस फर्स्ट. Commutation of total income Mr. X. X is used just for the sake of reference, for convenience. आपको आपका नाम लिखना है तो लिख सकते हैं आप. So what is Feb 14th? Valentine's Day. Wonderful. What is section 14? Heads of income. जैसा वो याद है ना, ऐसा ये भी याद रख लो. ठीक है ना? We should go crazy with sections, man. Section should be like amazing. We are just walking somewhere. We found somewhere 2 bracket somewhere 7. We should tell assessee 2-9 assessment here. और कोई दोस्त आपका बोला इंडिया मतलब लैंड वाटर एयर, क्या करेंगे भाई? हाँ, उसको पहले देंगे फिर बात करेंगे. So what is 288A? Rounding off of income. 288B, rounding off of tax. And please keep in mind, we don't round off gross total income, we will round off total income. Please. Deductions are given under which chapter? Chapter 6A. In that we have sections like 80C, 80CCC, 80D, 80DD, 80G, GG, GGB, GGC, QQB, RRB. Like that, so many points are there. Whatever I told you is section numbers. Don't worry. अभी पूरा बोलेंगे तो फिर आप टेंशन में आ जाएंगे. Don't worry. On 60th day, you will play with numbers. कुछ तो हो गया. चलो बेटा 27 क्या है? 27 एक बार वापस रिवाइज करते डेफिनेशन. बोलो assessee कौन है? Assessee means any person liable to pay tax and includes every person in respect of whom proceedings have been taken up for assessment of his income or income of any other person in respect of which he is assessable, loss sustained by him or such other person, refund due to him or such other person. Next, every person who is deemed to be an assessee. Last one, assessee in default. That's it. Are we clear till here? Everybody, sir? Excellent. One more small discussion for today, then we'll complete. Okay? Listen. So let me teach you today the basic tax rates. Only the basic tax rates, where depth of concept is there a lot, which we'll talk separately. Okay guys, the basic tax rates, that too we are talking about an individual. We're talking about whom, sir? Individual. And individual is divided into 3 categories. Individual is divided into how many categories, beta? 3 categories. First category is, any guesses? Men, women? No. In fact, once upon a time, 10 years back, there was different tax rates for men, different tax rate for women. Later on, they told, नहीं दोनों का एक ही करते. अच्छा हुआ, ठीक है. First category is normal. Second category is senior. Third category is super senior. Normal means 0 to 59. क्या है वो एज? आप लोग किसमें? आई एम ऑल्सो नॉर्मल 0 to 59. Senior is 60 to 79. 89 मेरे भाई 79 तक ही है, ठीक है ना. सुपर सीनियर 80 एंड अबव जब तक है. क्लियर नो? Speak out, my dear friends. So what are three categories? Normal, senior, super senior. Now let's complete this part for today. Normal category, my dear friends. Normal category, they told in the law. Okay, by the way, yesterday dialogue, I'll make you recollect once. बोलो, direct tax is what in nature? हाँ, उसका meaning क्या है? Whereas indirect taxes are, याद है ना बेटा? Right, come on. There, what they told here is up to 2.5 lakhs nil. Nil मतलब no tax. Enjoy. 2.5 lakh to 5 lakh at the rate of 5%. What rate, sir? 5%. 5 lakh to 10 lakh at the rate of 20%. About 10 lakh at the rate of 30%. And these rates are called slab rates. What do we call them? Slab rates. That means, बोलो बेटा लिमिट्स क्या क्या था जो हम देखे हम लोग? 2.5 लाख तक 0, 2.5 से 5 लाख 5%, 5 to 10 20%, 10 नहीं है 20, about 10 30%. No, for example, let us say there is one person, Mr. X, who is aged 31 years and income is 12 lakh. आप सीधा बोलेंगे क्या टैक्स निकालो मतलब 12 लाख into 30%? वैसा करेंगे क्या टैक्स आप लोग? वैसा करेंगे क्या आप लोग? अरे आप लोग मैथ्स का स्टूडेंट्स है, यू हैव लर्न मैथ्स अ लॉट इन योर फाउंडेशन. यू कैन नॉट टेल डायरेक्टली 30% टैक्स. हाउ डू वी कैलकुलेट टैक्स? बोलो बेटा. सेम स्टोरी रिपीट. 2.5 लाख से कितना बेटा? नील. 2.5 लाख से 5 लाख तक कितना है बेटा? दिस कम्स टू 12,500. हाउ 12,500? 2.5 लाख से 5 लाख मतलब कितना हो गया? 2.5 लाख. 2.5 लाख का 5% होता है बेटा 12,500. If you want, you can check in calculators. ठीक है ना बेटा? एवरीवन समझ में आया ना बेटा? दोस्तों हाँ, नेक्स्ट क्या करेंगे? 5 लाख टू 10 लाख क्या रेट है? 20%. 5 लाख टू 10 लाख में कितना है? 5 लाख. 5 लाख से 10 लाख के बीच में कितना है? 5 लाख. 5 लाख का कितना परसेंट बेटा? 20%. तो कितना हुआ? 1 लाख. समझ में आ रहा दोस्तों? अगर आप सीधा 12 लाख पे 30% बोलेंगे तो वो नॉनसेंस है. फिर प्रोग्रेसिव सिस्टम नहीं है वो. दैट इज कॉल्ड लूटिंग सिस्टम. सो गेटिंग माय पॉइंट एवरीबॉडी? बेटा बोलो, क्लियर है ना? हाँ. अबाउट 10 लाख कितना परसेंट है? अबाउट 10 लाख अपने पास कितना है? अबाउट 10 लाख कितना है अपने पास इनकम? अबाउट 10 लाख अपने पास कितना इनकम है? 2 लाख. 2 लाख का कितना होगा? 2 लाख का 30% 60,000. सो हमारा टैक्स बनेगा 1,72,500. अगर आप सीधा 12 लाख के 30% बोलेंगे तो वो होगा 3,60,000 रुपए. इट्स बिकम्स 360. 12 lakh 30% is 360, but tax is not 360, boss. It is 1,72,500. Understanding? Beta bolo. These rates are called slab rates. What do we call them? But in people like firms, partnership firms, and in case of companies, in case of LLPs, we don't have slab rates. We have flat rates. We have flat rates. मतलब एक्ट क्लियर बोलता है भाई इसका टैक्स है सीधा 30%, इसका टैक्स है सीधा 25%। बट इंडिविजुअल के केस में सीधा 25 सीधा 30 नहीं है मेरे भाई। वी हैव रेट्स कॉल्ड व्हाट रेट्स, स्लैब रेट्स। 2.5 लाख तक 0, 2.5 से 5 लाख 5%, 5 to 10, अबाउट 10, एग्जैक्टली समझ में आ गया बेटा? एवरीबॉडी सर। And the rate what I just discussed with you is for what kind of individual? Whose age is up to 0 to 59. I wrote 0 because 0 be possibility hai. A newborn baby, very cute. And when Instagram for fellow came to the newborn baby. Khatam, smile has come. Papa, mama, background music. Insta reel is done. Full likes has come, followers has come, money has come. Possible or not? Are yes or no, sir? Bahubali. One baby she'll hold, no? Starting of the movie. देखे नहीं क्या आप लोग बाहुबली? एग्जैक्टली हाँ, शिवगामी देवी। यार ये सब मस्त याद है यार। 27 क्या है बेटा? 27। अरे शिवगामी देवी उतने पहले देखा, उसका जवाब दिया यार। एसएससी, वेरी गुड, देन फाइन। दोनों भी बोलो, अच्छी बात है। वो भी करो, ये भी करो। एंजॉय एट द सेम टाइम लर्न। लर्निंग इज फन, बोथ हैव टू बी फन। चलो क्लियर है यार? बोलना भाई। वंडरफुल। नॉर्मल कैटेगरी अप टू 0 to 59। 0 का लॉजिक समझ गए ना? ए न्यूबॉर्न बेबी ऑल्सो कैन मेक मनी बॉस, नेवर नो। क्या हुआ कार्तिक? हाँ, 0 to 59 व्हाट इज द स्लैब रेट्स? अप टू 2.5 लाख, 2.5 to 5 लाख, 5 to 10, अबाउट 10। सेकेंड कैटेगरी सीनियर, बेचारा बड़े लोग हैं, 60 साल आ गया। अरे बुढ़े नहीं मेरे भाई, बड़े लोग हैं। चलो इनका क्या लगता है आपको? गवर्नमेंट बोला भाई हम तेरे को ना बहुत बेनिफिट देंगे, खतरनाक बेनिफिट देंगे आपको। और उनको बोला है भाई अप टू 3 लाख। कितना बेनिफिट दिए बोलो? 2,500 रुपये बेनिफिट दिए। अरे सच में यार, देंगे बेनिफिट ऑफ 2,500। हाउ? 2.5 लाख नील था, इधर क्या हो गया? 3 लाख नील हो गया। मतलब कितना फर्क पड़ा? 50,000। 50,000 का कितना परसेंट? 5%। कितना हुआ वो? 2,500। क्या बोल रहे हैं? अच्छा है। अरे अच्छा है, मतलब बूढ़े हो जाएंगे क्या 2,500 के लिए? नेक्स्ट सेम स्टोरी। 3 लाख टू 5 लाख, 5 लाख टू 10 लाख, अबाउट 10 लाख। बस इसमें कोई चेंज नहीं है मेरे भाई, वो सब सेम है। लास्ट वाला कौन है? सुपर सीनियर, 80 इयर्स। इसका विकेट कब खत्म होता कोई गारंटी नहीं है। तो गवर्नमेंट बोल रहा है भाई इसको थोड़ा और ज्यादा बेनिफिट देते। अप टू कितना देंगे? 3.5 लाख। अरे क्या कंजूसी कर रहे हैं यार। ठीक है, बेचारा इनको बोल दिया अप टू 5 लाख नील। 5 लाख टू 10 लाख 5%। एक्सीलेंट, रॉन्ग आंसर 20%। गवर्नमेंट बोल रहे हैं अरे तू 80 साल का हो गया फिर भी 5 लाख कमा रहा, मतलब क्या मजाक थोड़ी है यार। कंट्रीब्यूट कर नेशन को। अबाउट 10 लाख सेम स्टोरी बॉस, नो चेंज। अच्छा हुआ सेम स्टोरी है, उल्टा उधर बोलते हैं फिर से 5 से 10 लाख 5%, 10 से 12 2%। क्यों मेरे एक ही रंग? सर क्लियर है एवरीबॉडी? इंडिविजुअल का टैक्स रेट समझ में आया? बेसिक हो गया। इसके ऊपर देयर समथिंग कॉल्ड सरचार्ज। जो ज्यादा कमाते, जिनका इनकम और ज्यादा है, उनके लिए एक्स्ट्रा टैक्स पे कर। गवर्नमेंट बोल रहा है भाई आप इतना ज्यादा कमा रहे, वो ये नहीं बोल सकता वो तो मेरा मेहनत है। नहीं नहीं नहीं, तू मेहनत कर रहा है पर कमा रहा है इंडिया में, ये देश की वजह से तू कमा रहा है बर। सच में यार, getting clarity everybody? All of us, come on. What are the 3 categories? Normal, senior, super senior. Normal 59, senior, super senior. Come on, what are the slab rates first? Up to 2.5 lakh, nil. 2.5 to 5 lakh, 5%. 5 to 10, about 10. Exactly. Senior. Up to 3 lakh, 3 to 5, 5 to 10. सेम स्टोरी, उसमें कोई चेंज नहीं। क्लियर है ना बेटा? Apart from this, my dear friends, there is something called health and education cess. In short, we call it as HEC. HEC at the rate of 4% of tax. Every person paying tax should also pay extra 4% on tax. Government is telling this extra amount we are collecting to promote health and education in India. Whenever any amount is collected for a special purpose, they don't use the word tax, they use the word cess. Cess is nothing but tax, but a tax collected for a special purpose is called cess. Here in this example, if you see, what is the tax actually? 170 to 500. To this I will add HEC at the rate of 4%. 4% on what? 4% don't do on 12 lakhs. भाई लोग 170 to 500 कितना है? 6,000 बराबर है? कैलकुलेटर लाइन है क्या आप लोग? 6,900 टोटल बोलो. 1,79,400. Instead of 179,400, it would have been 179,388. 179,388. 179,390. Rounded off. 288. 288? B, exactly. 288A is for rounding off of income. 288B is for rounding off of tax. समझ में आ रहा है बेटा? चलो एक एग्जाम्पल लेते हैं, लास्ट एग्जाम्पल, फिर कहानी खत्म आज के लिए. चलो बेटा एक एग्जाम्पल लेते हैं. 1 person, Mr. X. Okay, age is 45. Age is कितना बेटा? Which category? Income is 13,33,333. क्या करेंगे फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल? सबसे पहले इसको राउंड ऑफ करो. 13,33,330. सेक्शन 288A हो गया राउंड ऑफ. अब निकालो बेटा टैक्स. कैसा निकालेंगे टैक्स? अप टू 2.5 lakhs नील. आप लोग कैलकुलेट करके बोलो मुझे. 2.5 lakh to 5 lakh कितना बेटा? 5% कितना आएगा? 12,000. वो फिक्स्ड है मेरे भाई, उतना ही आता है, उतना ही आएगा ऑब्वियसली. मैथमेटिक्स बॉस. 5 lakh to 10 lakh at the rate of 20%. दिस विल पक्का भी 1 lakh ओनली यार. कैलकुलेटर में करने का भी क्या है उसमें? हाँ लास्ट वाला कैलकुलेटर में करो. अबाउट 10 lakh 30%. अबाउट 10 lakh कितना है? 3,33,330 इंटू 30%. हाँ 99,990. 1 लाख क्यों बोला है? राउंड ऑफ. अरे राउंड ऑफ जो करेंगे टोटल टैक्स को करना है ना भाई. अरे तू उधर भी राउंड ऑफ करेगा, इधर भी राउंड ऑफ करेगा, 2 रुपए ज्यादा जाएगा, फर्क नहीं पड़ता. अरे इससे थोड़ा फर्क नहीं पड़ता भाई. हाँ 99,000 पॉइंट कुछ आया क्या? हाँ 999 टोटल बेटा. 2,12,000. somebody says sir round off करो ना सर. अरे रुको भाई, कंट्रोल. एड व्हाट? क्या है 4%? क्या है 4%? वो HEC नाम तो बोलो यार. HEC एट व्हाट रेट? 4%. कितना है निकालो. oh my god 8,499.96 आया क्या? हाँ ठीक है, उसको 8,500 कर दो भाई. टोटल टैक्स rounded off as per section 288B. 288B है ना बेटा? बोलो कितना है टैक्स? 2,21,000 only. Okay, thank you. That's it. I think today we got a very good clarity of thought on how to calculate tax. समझ में आया क्या? कंट्रोल मेरे भाई. हाँ बोल. Oh, I'm sorry. I am sure we got a very good clarity on how to compute the tax, my dear friends. I am sure we got a very good clarity on how to compute the tax. Brilliant, wonderful. Yeah, sir, समझ में आ गया ना बेटा? Sir, but let me tell you, there are some special rates of tax for capital gains, special rates of tax for lottery income, special rates of tax for betting income. What are those and all? We'll talk in detail tomorrow. Okay? I actually thought today only I'll complete, but बीकॉम एग्जाम उसकी वजह से आज कंप्लीट नहीं करेंगे. बट आप लोग मुझे 5 मिनट दे दो, जो हम यहाँ पे लिखे ये लिख के फिर जाना प्लीज. ये तो हो गया ना लिखना? ये लिखो बेटा. प्रिंट एरर होगा 5% ये. वो मैं करा देता हूँ रेक्टिफाई. 5% ये. वो प्रिंटिंग एरर है, वो 5%. नेक्स्ट में 3 लाख टू 5 लाख में भी ऐसे ही है क्या? हाँ, प्रिंटिंग मिस्टेक हो. 5% है वो. Whatever I tell in the class, that is the ultimatum, that is the final. In case you find some clerical printing mistake, typing mistake in material, ignore that. Whatever I tell in the class, that is only full and final. There is no second thought about it. थोड़ा प्यार से लिखना भाई, थोड़ा अच्छा नीट प्यार से. इंटर में राइटिंग बहुत फर्क पड़ता है. बाहर है, बाहर. अंदर ही है क्या? कल हम लोग बहुत प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करेंगे. वी विल सॉल्व लॉट ऑफ क्वेश्चंस. हाँ दोस्त, जो न्यू मतलब ऑल्टरनेट टैक्स रिजिम जो है वो आपको अप्लीकेबल है एग्जाम में, बट जो ये बजट में है वो अप्लीकेबल नहीं है. जो पुराना ऑलरेडी आया वो अप्लीकेबल है, वो आपको मैं बाद में पढ़ाऊंगा. बिकॉज न्यू रिजिम में क्या होता है, आपको एक 10% बेनिफिट मिलता नहीं है. वो 10% बेनिफिट आप छोड़ दो, फिर न्यू रिजिम का अप्लीकेबल है. आप लोगों को मैं पहले ये सिखाऊंगा कि 10% बेनिफिट है क्या, उसके बाद आपको समझ में आएगा कि वो छोड़ दे तो क्या नुकसान है, क्या फायदा है. जब तक आप ये नहीं पढ़ोगे तो उसका लॉजिक यू डोंट गेट परफेक्शन. सो आई टीच यू दैट लेटर. दैट इज कॉल्ड न्यू रिजिम ऑफ टैक्स विच विल लर्न सेपरेटली. उसका भी स्लैब्स थोड़ा सा अलग है इससे, ऑब्वियसली कम रहेगा बिकॉज आपने 10% चीजें छोड़ दी. ठीक है ना बेटा? एग्जाम्पल लिख लो. एक एग्जाम्पल, एक एग्जाम्पल लिख लेना. And there is no section number for this tax rates. The reason being these rates are given by Finance Act, not by Income Tax Act section number. They are given by Finance Act. That is why for this tax rates you don't find section number. For the slab rates there is no section number because they are given by Finance Act. हो गया? ये सेकंड एग्जाम्पल भी लिखना है क्या? चॉइस इज योर्स, लिखना है तो लिखो वरना छोड़ दो, ओनली 1 मिनट, बिल्कुल नथिंग टू राइट, बुक बंद कर दो। दोस्तों हो गया? Are we clear with all these points what we covered today? Everybody, sir? Chalo, give me 2 minutes, we'll close the class. 2 minutes, that's it. Bolo beta, what is section 27? Come on, 27, 29, 225A, 231, 234, section 3, section 4, 288A, rounding off of income, 288B, section 14, heads of income. How many heads of income are there? What are those 5? Salaries, house property, PGBP, capital gains, other sources. All 5 heads of income combined together. From that we reduce, given under chapter, then what we get? And that 6A is not number 6, it is Roman 6. देखें आप लोग में क्या लिखा? You please don't write number 6, okay? Deduction of chapter 6. What we get is total income. On the total income, we'll calculate tax. Individual part we have discussed today, but we are still yet to talk about surcharge and all. Special rates also we'll talk. Tomorrow we'll discuss all that special rate story. Are we clear? 27. Section 4. Section 3. 288B. Rounding off of 29. 14. Heads of income. 288A. 234. Previous year. 225A. 231. 288B. Section 4. 27. ये तो बोलेंगे नहीं, समझ गया हमें. Section 14. Heads of income. Section 3. 288A. Rounding off of total income, not gross total income, total income. 29. 225A. 231. 234. That's it. I think we are clear with what we have discussed yesterday and today, my dear friends. So what 2 days we have spent so far is not just for fun of introduction and all. We have covered a lot of important concepts which are a part of our syllabus. Tomorrow we'll discuss advanced special rates of tax and we'll solve a lot of problems tomorrow. Clear, guys? And tomorrow we'll have regular class timings only. Today I'm leaving only because of your BCom exams. Thank you so much. All the best for those who are writing exam. See you all tomorrow at 7:45. Thank you. Bye-bye. Thank you. You guys also have exam?